G'day everybody and welcome to my Sunday chat. It is 26th of April. So it's Sunday, so it's time for Sunday chat. As you know, I've got little Sally, so I brought Sally into this today, the very first video. I'll put her down for a minute. I want to compare something. You would have seen the package I got from Stephanie the other day, and how I remarked on the size of the toilet paper. Well, if you're on Instagram and you're following me, you would have seen the difference between the American loo paper and the Aussie loo paper. And if you're not on Instagram, I am going to show you the difference. I'll put little girl down. She's been sitting in the corner of the lounge. Okay. This is what Stephanie sent me. That's the loo paper she sent me. Okay. Now here comes the Aussie loo paper. Look at the difference. That is amazing. A lot of loo paper. How many do you get in a pack of loo this size? Are they all this size? Are they all that thin? Because that is very thin. And compared to the Aussie, this is a loo paper, Aussie loo paper I like. I get this from Big W. I think this is maybe a 3-ply. I can't get it because it's a bit softer than that. It's softer than that one. But you know, when I was saying this, I wasn't going to say anything about anything, but I thought I will say it. I hear that Americans, you have these big things, big meals. There are people that have humongous meals. You have these whopper drinks, big. And I thought that maybe that's why you got big toilet paper. You like big things. But Australia, we like the big things. Like we've got the big pineapple, we've got the big banana here, which is here in Coffs Harbour. There's we've got the big prawn, which is up north at Ballina. What else have we got? I think there's a big merino, which is a sheep, and someone says there's a big turd somewhere. I don't know. I'll have to look up because, yes. So that's the loo paper. So what else is happening with me? I'm back on TikTok. I actually did my first TikTok video last night, and it was different. I've never done. Back when I was on it before, I uploaded the intro video I did when I did my Australia Day video. The intro to that. You know, like I sung Advanced Australia Fair. And I also had put one up of TIG. But this time I went in. I'm under a completely different name. I'm not under CelysRebornBabies, which I was before. So I thought, no, I'll go in under a different name, and I'm not. No. It's a secret. So if you're on there, you might come across my video. I've got 2 likes so far. I won't say what the video is. It's only a short video, but it's a mug I have got. So I've got a few mugs. I collect mugs. I've got Christmas mugs. I've got Tigger mugs. No, Tigger from Winnie the Pooh. I have got mugs from places I've been. I just like different kind of mugs. I've got a Christmas mug. When did I get it from? But when did I get that Christmas one? I'm trying to think. It was a Christmas before last. I'm trying to think where I've seen it now. I know it was a Christmas before last, but I think, was it? Maybe in Melbourne, I think. You know, there's one shopping, I've been to Adelaide, Melbourne, Tassie, and mainly, yeah. I've been to Sydney and Melbourne, so I didn't want to go there. Maybe one day when I get the money, I'll go there. But when I think about, was it? No, it's not Melbourne. It's Adelaide. There was this shopping centre. It was amazing. The alleyways you walked down was really wide. Oh my God, I really loved it. And I was carrying, I had Bridget and Bede, and I had both of them in the pram, and I was carrying Bede. And this lady yelled out, "How old?" You know, so I went over to her and had a look, and she realised it was only a doll. And she was amazed. But this shopping centre was really nice. I really enjoyed it. I think it was Adelaide, or it may have been Melbourne. I'm just trying to think now. I'm confused. I think going to those different places so well and not actually remembering which shopping centre I went to. But that's okay. What else you got to talk about? I'm still working on getting mugs with Garfield. I found a place where the mug looks amazing. Because I'm having Garfield on the front and my channel name on the back. But with where I found it, you got to connect to a store like Etsy. I could connect to Etsy, but Etsy charges 20 cents American to put the advert, place it up there for sale. So I'm just wondering, is it just 20 cents? If I just put up a mug, advertise the mug, does that mean I just pay 20 cents just for advertising that? Or is it every mug I sell? Is it 20 cents for every mug I sell? That is what I'm confusing. Because this is the best place I found that I've actually found it. I know I can use Teespring, but when they show the mug, when I've actually put the images on, it doesn't look as good as from this other place. This other place is called Print, F-U-L, and I found this on TikTok. And I couldn't, because it's on TikTok, I took a screenshot of it so I knew where it was. But then I've got to find out, I don't know. I've already made my shop. I've just got to connect. Garfield does look nice. I might think about putting the screen. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't. It looks good. It'll have his photo, and he'll have his name at the bottom, and as I said on the back will be my channel name. Yeah. But what I would do, I would order one myself first to make sure that I do like what it looks like. Of course, I've got to have one. And if I like it, and I know when it comes to mugs and putting images on mugs, I'm very fussy about that. Probably everybody. Do you want to make sure, especially if I'm selling it, I'm offering it to you to buy, I want it to be what I would buy if I seen it. So I would buy it myself. It would come to me, and I would show you, and I will let you know if, yes, I love this mug. It's really good. But the one thing, because I'm in Australia, and I know most of my subs are in America, it's going to be hard. Where T-string, I think, is set in America, and it's all done from that side. I don't know how many how other Aussies do it when they want to sell merch for YouTube. I have no idea. It is confusing. So I don't know. I need new glasses. That's something but I need a new mattress. Definitely got to get new mattress. It hasn't been as bad as it has been, but usually when I get up on my back, usually I've got to get up and visit the loo, then I go back to bed. When I get up at the store, then I go back to bed to rest it. Which helps. It helps. Yeah, not much been happening. Still doing what I'm doing. Nothing changed. We're still in self-isolation here in Australia. I think from what I heard, some of the beaches are opening up. There's a big beach in Sydney, Bondi Beach. It's actually officially opening up. Even though the beach was closed, people were still going there. And self-isolation is what we're doing to try and not let this virus spread any further. That is what we want to do. I don't know how it's going off with the virus. I have no idea. Nothing comes up. I'm not on Facebook. I'm glad I went back because with things that are going on with the government, what the money we're getting paid, it's where I keep up to date with what's happening with them. So sometimes I'm glad I did go back with another name. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I am on Twitter. I couldn't get CelysRebornBabies on Twitter, so I just went CelysReborns. That's it. And there it's good because I can contact people on there as well. Especially the government one with to do with government payments I received. Another place I actually got another following on there. So I share my videos over to Twitter, and of course if you're on Instagram, I also upload my thumbnail to Instagram with the link to the new video. I wish that Instagram will actually have it where you can put a hyperlink. Put the link there, and it actually becomes a hyperlink where people can click on it and actually goes to the video. That's what they should do. And I think when I first uploading to IG, I know I've had my Instagram account for a while, and I'll upload pictures and they were so big. I thought, how do you make this smaller? But I found out the right size for the Instagram photos. Then I realised once you upload it, there's a little thing you click and it actually shrinks the photo down so you can see it on the screen. So it's much better. It's good for the interacting. You see other people's stuff and people, everybody loves it. This girl is, she's my oldest baby. She's my oldest baby. She is 1997. And I will be going shopping, I'm not quite sure. Let me see, I think probably Wednesday. I'm just checking at my bread. I've got enough bread for another 3 meals. Lunchtime I usually have, I got chips and I got gluten-free chips and that things in the freezer. And I'll have a few chips and I'll have it with a couple of eggs. And I love eggs. Or sometimes I'll have a gluten-free sausage roll and I will have a couple of eggs with that and a drink. But no, there's no loo paper out there. I know Coles are now available online shopping for everyone. They did have it only for a selected few, like those with a disability, the elderly. But the elderly do not shop online. So now they've opened up to everyone. But they got none of my milk. They've got no fruit that I want. I actually have, I buy, it's not actually tin, it is, you could say it's tin fruit, but it comes in a single serving. I buy that and I have one of those servings in jelly. That's what I was going to tell you. I actually brought some ice cream the other day when I went shopping, and I've still got some left. I have been really good. I knew being in self-isolation, not going, and especially volunteering, not going anywhere, and I was just eating. I mean, I was eating anything and everything. And I was surprised that I didn't put on as much as I thought I did. Because I weighed myself on Monday morning, which Monday morning is my routine day. I've always done Monday. I thought, not going anywhere Monday, I knew everything. So I weighed myself Monday. I got on to what? Then I had to check to see what it was last time. And I think I had only put on 1 kilo, which I think was amazing. I mean, I would eat bags of jelly beans, marshmallows, cake, you name it. Oh, lollies. I would actually eat more than I thought I would, but maybe for some reason I wasn't eating all the calories that I thought I was eating, which was good. But for the since Monday, I'm watching what I eat. I'm back to weighing my food. I know I woke up this morning about, what time? I don't know, 7:30. Went to the toilet and back to bed. And I got up about, I think it was 11:30. So usually when that happens, I never used to weigh my cereal. I just pour it in. But I usually have 35 grams of cereal for breakfast. Even though 35 is the serving size, I just had 30 is enough. This morning, it was maybe 12, maybe 11:30, 12 o'clock. I had 35 grams with half a cup of milk. And that was breakfast. Now I've got my usual drink. That is my mineral water I get. And it's good for, it's fizzy. But I was watching it, was it yesterday? Yeah, I think it was yesterday, Steph on Patreon Live. Steph was saying she likes Coke better than Pepsi because of the fizziness. Yes, that's what I used to drink. I used to drink Coke. I used to drink Coke Zero. And I love the fizziness of it. And just, like your fizziness in your mouth, just that tingling thing. And that is good because that has the same thing. It's like when I actually have sparkling water. It's the same gassy fizziness feel in the mouth. It is really good. If you haven't seen Stephanie, unless you're on Patreon, you wouldn't have seen it. But when I actually, she said she had an opening. I thought, she said, guess where it's from? Well, of course, I said Aussie because I knew she had received my parcel. And of course it was me. And of course she didn't show you the box. And things that, I know I sent her biscuits, packet of biscuits. I sent her Gaiety biscuits. But I don't know if she actually checked the name because she said, oh, I like these. But they're not the same as she's gotten in the past. And yes, they were a bit soft because when they left here, it was hot. It was still a bit warm, and they were a bit, by the time they were sitting so long down in Sydney with the thing going on. And I've also sent a parcel to a lovely lady over in the UK. And as far as I know, hers, I don't know if hers is, I can't remember if hers is actually taken off or what's happening. But I did contact Australia Post, and they're saying that it's because of the virus, it's holding things up, and it's just going to take longer to get there. But long as she gets it. And to the lovely lady receiving that parcel, I sent you some of the things that I also sent Stephanie. So I hope you do enjoy them. I'm looking forward to the box opening. And the reason why Stephanie opened mine alive, and that because I asked her that would she actually taste the food on camera, because I actually love seeing people's reaction to Aussie food, and I love the reaction. And I sent her some witchetty grubs. They weren't worms. I couldn't find any worms. They sent some witchetty grubs. They love the witchetty grubs. Although if I can get a bigger pack, I'll send them a bigger pack. But I got the shop across the road here. They actually get the lollies in, and they put them up into bags, and that's how you buy them in a pack. And I love the witchetty grubs. Especially that brand. I don't know if I can get them anywhere else. Get a bigger pack to send them some. Sally, do you have witchetty grubs over there? They're a white and I think yellowy, light yellowy. They're white body with the yellowy top of the head, and they are called witchetty grubs, and they are nice. I mean, they are nice. I sent her some musk sticks, and I was thinking maybe I should have sent her some fruit sticks as well. So maybe down the line a bit, I might get her some more witchetty grubs, send her some fruit sticks. The fruit sticks are a little bit I like the musk sticks, but fruit sticks they're the same thing, but they're different colours. They're a different flavour. And send her some more of those. And the key rings. I wonder if I think she said that she was going to do it and post it. I don't know if she's going to do that, but I also sent her a boomerang. And I didn't think until she said that, I realised I should have wrapped it differently, because she could actually tell what it was. It's a boomerang. I forgot, because the boomerang is actually a weapon. The Aborigines, they used to use these boomerangs as weapon. They'll throw them and to kill for food. And that's the only reason why Aboriginals did kill for food. They eat anything, like snakes, lizards, kangaroos, you name it, it's everything. And witchetty grubs. There are things as witchetty grubs. There is such an animal which Aboriginal used to eat. I'm not quite sure those out on their where they live, if they still go hunting for their own food. I'm not quite sure. I know it's a bad thing that the white men come to Australia, how it's evolved so long with the alcohol. I know we have got alcoholics, the white people in Australia are just as bad as, they're all as bad as each other. Once they get drunk, you know, they can be good drunks. I know. I used to drive taxis, and I will actually have a good drunk. Get in, you know. You get good drunks. But sometimes you do get the bad drunks. Really bad. But the witchetty grub lollies are really nice. I mean, Sally, if you haven't tried them, have a look around. I'm not quite sure who makes them. They may be Allen's. I don't know. I know the musk sticks I get here are the original musk sticks. When I was searching, I wanted to get some musk sticks to send. I couldn't get them at the local shop. They were out. And I did search. I actually found an Aussie website, and they were selling Woolies mustiks, the Woolies home brand mustiks. And they are absolutely shocking. They are just like a knockoff. They are shocking mustiks. They are really, really sweet. And they were selling them as mustiks. Yes, they call them mustiks, but they're not the original mustiks. I grew up with mustiks. And that's what we loved, mustiks. Mustiks, Fruit Tingles. I think Fruit Tingles have actually changed companies. They've gone over, they're a lifesaver now. And yeah, all these lollies I used to grow up with. Lollies is even ice blocks I used to grow up. Now, my favourite ice block of all was Triple Treat. Triple Treat, oh, it was so yummy. I loved it. It was marshmallow, covered in ice cream, then covered in thin chocolate. And when I would get it, bring it home, put it in the freezer, make sure it got really cold and frozen, really frozen again. Then I get that, and I'll actually just peel the chocolate off bit by bit and eat the chocolate. Ah, it was yummy. That is the one, my most favourite ice cream of all is ice cream. Oh, what do you call it? You call it an ice block. Was Triple Treat. Gay Times are okay. They are a nice ice block. We can still get Gay Times. The Triple Treat. No, they were the yummy ones. I don't know if Sally, if you're not quite sure of your age, but do you remember Triple Treats? They were, Sally is, this is where I got, I'm talking about, yeah, this is Sally, but Sally was actually the lovely lady who gifted her to me. She lives in Western Australia. Is it that way? Western Australia. So I've never been to Western Australia. At one stage, I was thinking I wanted to actually travel to all the state capitals. That's what my plan was. But I got to Melbourne and Adelaide and Tassie. At least I got the Tassie. Oh my God, Tassie. I think that was my most exhilarating one because I got to walk in Bass Strait. And if you actually go into my playlist, you will actually see one for Tasmania. If you go in there, you'll see a video name, I think, I can't remember the name, was Bass Strait. And you'll see the excitement I was of actually walking in, walking in Bass Strait. I can remember that morning. It was a Tuesday morning. I was feeling down because I had a friend in Tasmania. It was the main reason why I went there was to meet her, but also I wanted to visit Tassie. And she said, we went out, she came to my place the week before. Then on Friday, I went out for lunch with them. Then she said, I'll see you Tuesday, we'll do something. Tuesday comes, she never turned up. So I was really down. I didn't hear anything. That was the last I heard of her. So I said I was feeling down, so I thought, no, I'm getting out. So I got out. I wanted one thing. I had to find somewhere where I wanted to walk in Bass Strait. So I did stop. It was raining, so I had to wait a bit. So I walked down and it really lifted me up. If you go and watch that video, you'll realise how just to being in Bass Strait. Putting your leg down. Being real comfy, aren't you, little girl? Yeah. Bass Strait. Bass Strait, if you don't know, I've said it before, it's the stretch of water between mainland Australia and Tasmania. And it's a long way. I didn't realise how far it was until I got down there and found out how far away it is actually from mainland Australia. It is a long way. And they do have, you can catch a ferry. There is a ferry that goes from Melbourne to Tassie. You can catch the ferry. That's if you drive and say you've got your own car. But I flew down and I hired a car. But I did enjoy my trip to Tassie. even just to go and back straight, something. The one thing about Tassie I had to get used to was driving across the top of the state. That, which here where I am, I'm driving up and down the coast. So the coast is at the side, so I'm driving up and down. Where in Tassie, I was driving across. Because I stayed at a place called Hay Bridge at the top of Tassie. And just getting used to, especially when I was, when I arrived in Tassie, it was 11:30 at night. It was late, later than usual. And I'm lucky that did I do it at the time? Yeah, lucky that I did think beforehand to actually book into a motel in Launceston. It was about an hour and a half drive from the airport to where I was staying. So I'm glad that I actually had booked into a motel because I had somewhere to stay. By the time I got to the motel, and that it was late. And of course when I arrived in Tassie, my luggage didn't arrive with me. I only had my bag. And just lucky I actually had my medication in my onboard luggage. But remember the next day, I think I've told this story before, but I love telling this story. The next day I got up, because I only had the clothes I was wearing. And I had thongs on my feet. And I had to go looking for underwear. Because I needed new undies. Because you can't, and because it was drizzling rain, and I don't like wearing thongs when it's wet because you could slip. So what did I do? I was walking around Launceston bare feet. First I had to find a car park, then I had to go look for Best and Less. Finally found Best and Less, and I got some undies. It must have been weird. This woman walking around Launceston, no shoes. I only had a short sleeve jumper I had on, which I've had for donkey's ages. And they must have thought weird because they were all rugged up, that it wasn't actually cold. I didn't think it as cold. I think coming from a warmer climate up here to what it was down there, you would think I would have been colder, you know, but no, it was beautiful. Then I had to find breakfast and trying to find something where gluten-free was really, I did find somewhere I had gluten-free, we had a roll and it was really nice. Then I had to go and find my car. Found out where I parked the car. Finally found it. Then driving to Haybridge from Launceston. No, I didn't know my way where I was going. So my phone, which is the one I got here, no phones, they have GPSs. And I just put the GPS on and it took me off. And I did enjoy it. But coming down, heading in, I finally seen the water. And it felt funny, as I said. I had to remember I was actually driving across the top of the state. I wasn't driving down the coast or up the coast, I was driving across. And for me, that was, it's just different, it's weird. And my friend's husband, he said he was the same, he said he still gets that sometimes where he's got to remember that he's at the top of the state. As I said, I never heard from him again. And which was sad because oh no, there is one thing that I think that does get to people, and I do know it is a problem. Not a problem, it's just something that I know when she came to visit me on the Tuesday, she had to ask for a cup of tea. And I'm not used to actually doing things like that because no one, when you don't get visitors, when like that, it's just not, you don't know what to do. And I think that's why what happened. When she said she was going to meet Tuesday, I think maybe she had talked about her and said, no, she's not going. I never heard from her again. I think that when it comes to friends, yes, that is it, you know. I don't know. I'm just not used to entertaining anyone, you know. But even when I went to Adelaide, I was there for 2 weeks. And I did know a reborn mum over there, and we're going to meet up before the actual for the doll show. But because of the weather, we couldn't. She said best to stay home, but I still went out. And she didn't think to actually invite me to her place. I don't know why. And I'm not one to, I think I've said, I'm not one to ask for anything because I'm scared of saying sorry, no. I think that's why when my family used to ask me to do anything, I would say yes, I'll do it, I'll help. I can remember the youngest of my 2 brothers, he had got caught for drink driving. But for the first week or couple of weeks, he was still driving. Until my other brother told him, if they catch you, you will go to jail. But he didn't really want me to have his car because he's scared that because of my size, that I would break the seat. But in the end, he had to. So I actually had his car, and I was like his chauffeur. Now I've forgotten where I'm going. I've forgotten where I was going. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. I would always do things for them. That's right. When I had the car, was it that car? Yeah. One of my sisters asked if she could have a loan of the car, and I said no, and that shocked her because I was always one who say yes. And when I finally got on the courage or whatever to finally say no to them, because they would always, if I asked them, they'd always say no to me. I finally got the courage, whatever it was, to say no to them, and she was shocked. I can still remember the look on the face that she was shocked that I actually said no. That's, you know, I can remember when I had my first car. I was going somewhere for New Year's Eve down to Tweed Heads, and I had a little job at the time cleaning in one of the supermarkets down there, and I organised it. I'd do my job, get home, and I would go to the concert down at Tweed Heads. When I got home, my car was gone. My brother decided to have a loan of my car without asking. Now, if I had did that, there would be murder. There's no way would they allow me to just take their car when I felt like it. But there's something I wouldn't do anyway. You know, I would not take someone else's thing unless I asked if I can have a loan of it. And that's why I was shocked when I asked my sister, after I realised I was gay, if I could have a loan of a car, and she actually said yes. And she did ask why. My sister wanted to go to a dance on the Gold Coast, and she said yes. And I was shocked that she said yes. You know, because I'm used to everybody saying no. That's why I never asked for anything, because it seemed to be the answer's going to be no. So that's why I never asked, and saying no is like a rejection. I can remember when I was still with my ex, we went to a surf club down at Sawtell for breakfast brunch. and we were driving back, and he said, what would you like to do? And I said, how about we go to your place? No. That's why I've never asked for anything, because no, I'm scared of doing anything in case I did the wrong thing. Oh, no. With Dad, it was, I'd ask him something, he would say, I'll think about it. And that was his answer for no. Except once, I was living in a unit in Kingscliff, and it was getting a struggle, and my brother had just left home, finally. And I asked Dad, is it okay if I move back home? And of course he said, I'll think about it. And I thought, okay, this is it. But he finally said, yes, it's okay to move back home, which was good. I know the place before I was living here, when I was driving cabs, I used to see all these cats and kittens online, and I thought, will I get a kitten? Then I thought, no, because the expense and everything. And in the end, I find it, no, I want a kitten. But I had to ask the landlord first. And what did he say? I'll think about it and call me back later. And I thought, okay, this is going to be no, you know, because he's been told no. But he did say yes. And when he said yes, it was amazing. But most you know, I no longer have Tigger. It's been 3 years now since I had to surrender him back to the RSPCA. And that was the hardest thing I ever had to do. I've never done anything harder. But I had to do it. It's something I had to do. Not because I couldn't afford him. Not because I was moving. Because at the stage, I was still living. Oh, there was no think of moving. There was, but because I was still waiting for my inheritance to come through, and I knew that once that come through, I was going to go back up home for a break, because I hadn't been out of Cost for a long time, and I hadn't been up there for a long time, and I knew I was also going to move. I know the good thing is that there was an upside to actually having to surrender him, because I wouldn't be able to get this place because they did not allow pets. And it would have been so hard in here. He's the only person on this is Tigger. And that's why Garfield is his colour, because Tigger was a ginger, and so that's why I got Garfield to be ginger. May think it's weird, but nothing. I see photos of cats, and it is hard. I've got a photo of Tigger up on my fridge. Sometimes it does hurt looking at the photo, but he was the only support I had ever had in my life. The only one who ever supported me. He was there for me when no one else would be. He knew when I was bad before I knew it. I remember one morning I woke up and I couldn't move. I was like I was frozen. And I didn't know what was going on. I just didn't, I was scared to move. But I was there all day, not just laying in the one position. I know my ex, when I was still seeing my ex, she came about 3 times knocking on the door. I did hear about I couldn't move because I was scared. I don't know what I was scared of. But Tigger, he was never meowed for food. I was there all day and didn't even go to the toilet. My body was completely frozen, just didn't want to move. And I had, was about mid-afternoon before I started to come out of it. And I couldn't explain what had happened. But when I went to Heal for Life last year, I was talking to Liz, I can't pronounce her last name. She was the founder of Heal for Life. I told her what happened. She said that I actually had a dream that triggered me, and that's why I froze. Something in my dream, I can't remember what I dreamt, that it triggered me and I just froze. And it was all day. And it was scary. Oh, scary to think that that's what a dream had did to me. And as I said, I don't know what the dream was. At the moment, I am enjoying TikTok. I think I've been on there a couple of weeks before I actually decided to do my own video. I tried to do it in the dark and wonder why it wouldn't work. Why isn't this working? It's black. And I didn't know how to face the camera, didn't know anything until I did it with the light on. So that's why I did it last night. Of course, I was in my jammies. I was in bed. I put a colouring on it, and it wasn't a very long video, but and I've got to think of another one. It's just, I think it's just the courage of getting to do it. And excuse me. And hang on a minute. Is anybody else on TikTok? Eh? I know Stephanie's on there. Who else is on? Taylor's on there. But not as, she's not on there as Taylor. But it is fun. Even if you don't have to make videos, even if you go on there and just watch the videos. Some are really funny, because at the moment there's a lot of things about the coronavirus, funny ones. And you just don't have to, you just watch them, but I tell you, it's addictive. As addictive as you sit there and you just you watch that one and you just keep scrolling. And you could be there for a long time. The time will just go by and you will not know. You'll be just on here. And that's what I've been doing, just scrolling. It is, I tell you. A lot of them, there are certain dances on TikTok where people do. I haven't got up to that yet. It just means I've got to get dressed. People do duets with each other. There's different things. Yeah. It feels entire. When you go to bed, I used to get on YouTube and watch videos and that, and this is something different. Sometimes, there are some sad ones, not sad ones, but there are some there, but some that you will burst out laughing, and I have done that. And so you just keep scrolling. So everybody out there, do this. When I come back next Sunday's chat, be nice to know someone else. You don't, as I said, you do not have to do any videos. You can just sign up and just watch the videos. You can comment in that. You do not have to do any videos at all. So if you want to do it in the next week, do it. and report back to me next week in how you do it. I'll see. I'm going to try, and I've got to go out one day this week because I've got to do shopping. I can now do Coles shopping online, but they got no milk available. No milk. There's something else that didn't have available. I don't know. I know I've got to get cereal. So I'll just see what happens. What I was going to say something now. Oh, yes. I discovered something else on TikTok. See, my videos, as you know, especially my Sunday chat ones, they're my longest, and they're a bit over an hour long. And it takes, the longest thing that it takes to do is actually convert it from one file extension to another. So it brings it down to a small extension. That used to take hours. Oh, I would do it, putting it together, even saving it took a while. And while I was on TikTok, I seen this thing where on your computer, there are apps running in the background that you don't know about. And these actually slow down your computer. And I thought, I'm going to do this. So I actually saved that video to my Facebook. And I went in, when I remembered about it, went in onto my actually computer, my laptop, and I went through it and I disabled all these things that were running in the background. And yesterday, my video last night was up 9:30. Usually, especially my Sunday one, sometimes it's close to midnight before it's even up there. Last week, I didn't upload it till the Monday morning because I had to get up early Monday morning because the landlord was coming around at 10 o'clock to collect the rent. Usually, I actually don't worry about it. If it's late, I would have stayed up and done something else, you know. But, I mean, it would take a long time. But doing what I did to these apps, shutting the apps down behind that run in the background, oh my goodness, it had completely different. When I was saving the video up for yesterday, I could not believe how fast it took. It was so amazing. And uploading it, I think it took 4 hours. Not to upload. I think it took something can take 8 hours to convert. But it only took about 3. You'd probably say, no, why are you converting it? Well, if I didn't convert it, it would take a lot longer to upload to YouTube. And YouTube only likes, I had a small video, a short video, and I thought I'll just upload this one and see how it goes. But I got a warning saying, nah, YouTube likes these certain things. So I converted to an MVW or something. I got a file converter, which I converted. And I can't believe how long it took. So I was in bed at 10:30 last night. There was nothing on TV. I watched the shows I wanted to show. TV to me is dead. Like I got up this morning, I thought, well, I like having breakfast. I like to watch something on TV or something. And I said, there's nothing on TV to watch. It was nothing to watch anytime really. So I just watched a couple of things on YouTube while I was actually having breakfast and that, and give me something to do. And it was, TV is dead. Sometimes there is some Sunday, especially Sunday. It is really, I only have free to air. I don't pay for any kind of TV. I used to have Netflix. I used to have Netflix. I had Netflix for a while. That was good. That was only $10 a month. Then I couldn't put anything that I wanted to watch on Netflix. So there was something on Stan I wanted to watch. So I went on there, got my 3 months, and I watched the show on there I wanted to watch. And I thought I'd say it, and then got to the stage, I don't like even Stan. Because then I found Soap Today, and I found YouTube have a lot of movies. Then I found 7+. 7+ is amazing, but it's only available to Australians. But there is a way around that. If you live in another country, there is a way around that. There's some good Aussie series, older ones. Like at the moment, I'm watching A Country Practice. Sally, you would remember Country Practice. It's on 7+. It is, I know, I'm looking at it and some of the acting is shocking, but it's good memories to go back to watching an old series like that, especially when you've got Molly and Simon and Fatso. Fatso is the Wombat people, okay? And Doris and now little Chloe. Because I'm watching it, I watch about 2, it depends. Sometimes I'll watch 2 episodes. Because they used to be shown in, I can't remember, they used to show once a week or twice a week. Because they had part 1 and part 2. And because I'm watching it one after the other, it's like, I didn't think it was that far. I thought it was longer before. But, yeah, it is A Country Practice. Another good show, Sally, if you watch 7+, is, 7+ is All Saints. I've watched All Saints over Christmas and that. Oh, you remember All Saints. So if you would like to see some good Aussie series, like A Country Practice is good. You might think that, but it's Aussie. I enjoy it. I love Aussie series. I've actually started watching Blue Heelers, but I haven't got back to watching because I found A Country Practice. If you want to actually find out how to, if you're in another country, if you want to watch 7+, email me, okay? Email me at CelysRebornBabies@gmail.com and I will tell you how. Remember, I didn't say this. No, don't. No, wink, wink. Oh. All Saints was an amazing series. Yeah. And I'm watching Country Practice. One of the episodes, there was a young girl in there with red curly hair. I thought, that's her. The same actor comes back in a later series of A Country Practice where she's a doctor. And it's just a real Australian. It's a country town set in Wandon Valley in a hospital, and it is really, and good old Esme. You remember Esme, Sally? Oh, it is great. I know I can watch American shows even though I'm in Australia. It can't be viewed. I was thinking of, but the problem is if I sign, I'm not going to say anymore. I might get in trouble. There is a way around it. So everybody, I hope you're having a good time out there. What else can we talk about? Is Garfield on the TV? Yes. I don't think I've actually got Chromecast, which I cast from my computer or my phone to my TV, and I've actually put my own photos in. So now Garfield's up on the phone, up on the TV. Today I went shopping, and he was sitting in, what am I? I can't think about, I can't remember what, it might have been, yeah, Big W. I went to Big W because I can see the toilet paper. I went to Big W, got toilet paper. I was looking for a backpack for volunteer, and because I can see the backpack. And Garfield's just sitting up there in front of the trolley with his seatbelt on so he won't fall out. Oh. Oh. I think he is the best thing I ever brought. And I would love to be able to share Garfield with you. I've just got to organise this mug. I might do a video of where the 2 places I've actually looked at doing mugs. But as I said, with Etsy, I'm not quite sure. If I have, okay, if you order 2 mugs, I think they charge 20 cents American per listing. But because I'm in Australia and I would love, I suppose, so I'll have to put my information for America so that shipping costs wouldn't be so much for the Americans. Because that's what I'm looking at. And because shipping costs from here to America, it can be expensive. What was it going to cost me for, I know if I got a mug from Stephanie, it was $10.95 American, which was probably about $20. Then top of the mug for $19, it would have cost me $51, $52 just to get the mug. And I just couldn't afford $50 just for a mug. And I would not expect anyone to pay that for a mug. So that's why I would like it actually sent from America. I have no idea how it works. Does anybody out there know how Etsy works when you're in one country, but you only want to deliver it? I know there's one store lady I follow on Instagram. She's in America and she only delivers to America. Yeah, I know. I don't know how I'm going to work this. Yeah. That's it. Blue paper, American blue paper. That's what I want to ask. Are all the rolls this size? Are they all big? You can come and tell me. Look at that. I know the UK is the same as ours, but look at that. And because of how thin it is, you would need actually a lot. Otherwise, your fingers would just, wait a minute. Let me test. I'm not going to test it that way. Yeah, it's probably the same as ours. I know, wasting toilet paper, it's shocking when it's hard to get. Oh, ours is about the same. That's the same. That's the same. But it's such a big roll. That probably wouldn't even fit on my toilet roll holder. It'd be sitting up in the air. I can't believe it. When the landlord came around on Monday, I showed him the toilet paper and he asked me where I got it from. Because I had Stephanie's video at the moment. I said, I said, she sent it to me. She went from, I said, America. He said, what? He laughed. Gifting toilet paper these days. Mother's Day is coming up, Australia's. Toilet paper. A necessity. So everybody, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know some of you do enjoy my videos and I do appreciate that. I love doing my videos, especially my chat videos. Because it's like I am talking to you. I know I'm just talking to the camera, but I'm actually talking to you out there who are watching the video. And I do appreciate you, especially when you get right. Those of you who do watch the end. If there's a long video up and there's something I'm enjoying, I will watch till the end. And sometimes I'll start watching a video and it's boring, and not talking about Reborn videos, but other videos. And yeah, although some Reborn videos, if there are some Reborn videos I won't watch. It's not the content, it's the how they do it portrait instead of, they do it vertical instead of horizontal. Horizontal is the way to go. It looks much better. And it just, I don't know, it just looks better. This is why everybody does all the top. When I started doing videos, I didn't think of doing it any other way. Because this is what, when I take photos, this is why I take photos this way. Very rarely do I take a photo of vertical. Actually, on TikTok, do vertical. But think about signing your TikTok. As I said, you do not have to do any videos at all. No, there's no, just sign up. It does not cost a thing, only your net. So everybody, let me know if you're going to join up. and if you do, I might let you know. If you join up, let me know. Tell me your name on TikTok and I'll tell you mine. Because it's a name that I actually used when I used to be on dating sites. Yes, it's that name. It's a good name. It's a good name. It's who I am. So everybody, get along. This won't take long. I will have it up. What's it? 1:30. I'll have won't be up. But I'm not doing it. Yeah. So this is little Sally. She is cute. I'm going shopping for her. If I get something that's too big, too small, I can easily take it back and change it. I'll go by what's on the back of this. So this said 3 to 6 months. So that's a jumper. Would the jumper be the same as a dress? So I'll head over on when I go shopping next. Might look in at Big W, and look for a onesie for winter, coming up winter. And I'll look for her a pretty dress. When I get her a pretty dress, I will do a video and I will change it into a pretty dress. I didn't think I'll actually have a baby this size, but Sally, thank you very much for actually gifting her. It's going to be fun, having a baby this size so that I can get other pretty clothes. She is, as I said, she sits on the, in here. Garfield wasn't happy. She sits in the corner of the lounge with a little blanket that came with her. And, of course, Garfield didn't like that. He sat on the corner of the lounge, on top of the lounge. He sat there for days, until yesterday. Didn't you, Garfield? I think I've got to buy him something when I go shopping. Because he never gets anything. You see, he fainted when I opened up Sally the other day. Because he thinks there might be something here for him. When I said to the doll, that was it. He was out to it. But he shouldn't worry because he is the star of this channel, aren't you? Yeah, you are the star. You know that, don't you? Well, there's no need to get shitty pants, is there? I don't like changing shitty pants. We don't have shitty pants in this house. So this is Garfield. There he is. Your head's turned. Turn around. Oh, bit tough. He is adorable. Oh, I am so glad I got this guy. Everybody, when I take him, they think it's so cute. When I take him to where I volunteer, what are you losing your thing down? I've got to change him into another onesie. Another body. Yeah. Another bodysuit. There he is. So everybody, I think I might go now. I'm feeling better. Bit of a cry doesn't hurt. So everybody, thank you again. And if you can't think of signing up for TikTok, let me know. If you do sign up, tell me, email me at CelysRebornBabies@gmail.com and let me know your username. Then I can follow you so that you will know that I am following you and you will find out it's me. Okay, I will let you know then. But do not tell anybody what my username is. It's a secret. So everybody, thank you again. Garfield thanks you. We all thank you for being there for us, for supporting us and just being there. You know, everybody be happy. Everybody support each other. ELE, you know, support each other. Just be happy. I've said it before, if someone comments on my video and you like what they comment, whatever it's about, you can comment on theirs and just comment on each other's comments, okay? Get to know each other, spread the love, and just get to know each other. Make this a beautiful, especially those of us who remember the family. You know, we love that, don't we, guys? Yeah. So everybody, thank you very much. I got to go. What time is it? It is 1:41 p.m. So yeah, it's 29 degrees here, and we are in April, May. We are in the almost finished the second month of autumn, so it should be starting to get a bit nippy. Although every day is a different day. Where I'm in my winter nightie or my summer nightie, you never know what's going to happen. I just take each day as it comes. So everybody, I will see you in my next video when it will be. So everybody, bye everybody. Okay, you've got to give a hug. Hug. First, you want a kiss. Okay. Now a hug. Ready? Who's ready for a hug? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hug. Woo! And we go again. Hug. Yay! Everybody, thank you very much for everything. Thank you for your support, for your comments, for your love, for your likes, whatever. Thank you very much. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.